Hello everyone, welcome back to FX Capital Analysis. Now we at week 41 or this is our forecasting and analysis for week 41 from FX Capital. First we start with our top pair and followed by our wildcard. So for this week, first pair we will start with Gold USD, with Gold USD already in our top pair for past few weeks. So in this pair, but we can see Gold USD still in similar situation in high time frame, is approaching biggest arc. So price already pulled back after a big impulse 3 weeks ago. Now we move to lower time frame. You can see price start a correction before next continuation. So what we can do is we can see what the price offer from the left. Past few week price show squeeze from this symmetrical triangle and impulse to downward, and now price create a correction. What we're looking for is sell setup for this pair. So we zoom in and see what the market offer us. So in this situation, if you can see price correction from this area and impulse downward and approaching this area. So if you're in community, you will understand and very familiar with this pattern, which is the flag. What we looking for is price approach this area or this area. This ray line is from the high time frame and this ray line from lower time frame. So this is two important point that we need to pay attention. So I will wait for price approach this area and sell from this area, either one. So I will wait for any candle shape formations, price at valid trade. So we will wait for clean structure in candle shape formation. So if I able to sell this downward, so we will sell this setup from this point. However, we need to aware that price able to move to the upside, see what the market looking at the left and see what will the market show us and offer us to the left this area. So if price move to the upward, so we will evolve our trend line. However, in this situation, I'll just wait for price to develop in this area. So next we move to second pair, which is Canadian dollar Swiss franc. First we start from high time frame. Price already impulse to downward from this area and create correction. We move to 4-hour time frame. If you can see price at correction area. So this is 90% rules. If you're able to sell from last week, this is another. If we replay this area, so this is one the flag that we trade in the market. However, price continue to develop and pull back from double bottom and pull back to the upside. If you have a buy setup, it will be short term buy setup. So now we can see price in this area correction. So what we're looking for is sell setup. I will personally looking to price to test this area again and sell to downward. Looking clean. Candle shape formation, we wait for 1 hour retracement candle or evening star or any tweezer top and sell to downward. So huge percentage to move to downward, at least 90% rolls. If price move to upward, so we evolve the trend line and move forward. Third pair is Swiss franc Japanese yen. We start in high time frame. If you can learn the structure, let's see what we study what the market will offer us. If you learn from this structure, clearly price move to downward, create a correction and we looking for price to move through downward. It's a correction and continuation. So very simple. Now we looking to the price in lower time frame, what the price can offer us. So what I'm looking from this pair is I will let the price to move to this area, wait for any candle shape formation and move to downward sell setup. This is my trading plan. If you can see the pattern of my trading plan, it will be the same. That's how you be consistent in trading. You need to have solid trading plan and follow your trading plan. So I will sell and buy pattern, means I will sell and buy similar pattern. I will not simply enter the market with whatever, not follow my trading plan. If you can see my forecasting, I will always sell or buy using a same pattern shape formation. So that's all for this pair. Sell setup, set alert from on this trend line and sell to downward. Next we move to British USD, pound USD. You can see pound USD 1 2 3 is a 3-point price move through downward from this continuation. So what we expect is price to move to this area. You see in lower time frame, 1 hour time frame. So price at like what we can see, we call this pattern is a rising wedge. So I will wait price to correction, might be touch this area and support by this double top, and 1 2 3 might be 4 touch. What we call is multi-touch formation, and sell to downward. Very clean structure, valid trade and move through downward. Second last of top pair is New Zealand Canadian dollar. New Zealand Canadian dollar in our listing again this week. What we can see, high time frame, price still play in this correction area, and we wait and see how long price will be continue with the correction in high time frame. However, we focus on lower time frame. We can see what lower time frame can offer. So ascending channel, first touch, second touch. This is not considered one touch because we trade last 2 touch. So what we looking for, this is high probability area. Wait for price to touch this area, set our alert and sell to downward. So that's all. This is high probability trade. So we're looking and wait what NZD CAD will offer. So we execute followed by our plan. Next, our forecasting will be New Zealand Swiss franc. So high time frame. Can see price at this correction. This impulse is a COVID-19 impact from the volatility. So price in this area, what I'm looking for is price touch this high time frame and sell to downside. So I zoom into lower time frame. You can see what price develop. You can see price might be pulled back from this area, but this is not something that I'm looking for. However, when the price still develop the flag, but this is not the area that I'm looking for because price coming from middle of the structure. So I not simply trade the pattern in middle of structure, so that will be not valid for me, even though it's valid trade. Structure develop. However, what I'm looking for is I'm looking to price to touch this area first. That's how we trade. We wait for price to develop, approaching and touch high probability area and sell to the downside. Either risk entry or reduce entry, it depends how the structure develop. So our entry stop loss above the structure, we will see how the structure develop and sell to the downside. There will be a huge percentage. So that's all for top pen. Next we move to our wildcard. Euro Japanese yen. We start with high time frame, clean structure, price coming from this impulse and move to the downward and create this squeeze, what we call symmetrical triangle. Very familiar in the market. In the community, we familiar with symmetrical triangles. Nothing surprise about this. And we will wait price to touch this area and move to the downside. However, we must zoom to our lower time frame, 1 hour. So price now at the middle of structure. If price move to this area, it's nothing what we can do, but we just leave the market to move. However, if price create this structure in this area, and I will sell to downside. And zoom in a little bit, and quite a long journey. How many pips to upsides? 400 pips might be next week. However, we forecast early and ready when the price approach this area. Second wildcard will be New Zealand Japanese yen, high time frame, clean structure. If you can see price at this big correction, I've been thinking to set my trend line in this area. So however, we at this area, we need to zoom in first. What we can see, if price of with how many pips to the outside is 170 pips, might be end of the week. So we wait price to create any structure such as ascending channel and sell to downside. So that's all for this pair. We wait price to develop. Second and final wildcard. You can see this is one big correction. This impulse is impact from COVID-19 early of 2020. So price will be in this area, and we wait price to touch this area and sell to the downside. Clean structure, move to lower time frame, and we wait price to touch this area and move to the downside. Okay guys, that's all for this week. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys ready for 2021 and we at the final quarter of 2020. Plan everything and achieve your goal, whatever goal that you have, financial goal, healthy, fitness and everything. Make sure you plan ahead. We are consistent trader, we are professional trader, and we plan everything ahead. So every action that we make every day can be compound to the greater goals. That's all for this week. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and follow our Instagram. Bye.